While I'm on here this evening, have a few things to mention. Would say I feel pretty tired tonight because, well, anyway, I will say that there's getting to be a little bit of extra added to my multitasking at work. We won't go there. Probably be a bit too much to explain. And tonight is Thursday night as I record, and a week from Saturday I have that craft show out in Georgetown. And this weekend when I'm off from work, I have a few jobs I'm being paid to do around the house, so I sort of took my test drive down there today to that school in Georgetown where I'm going to be having a show, and so that was the best way I spent today. And from all of that, I've just been a little tired, a little worn out, and so we've got little things we're taking care of here. And I've already shown you all the little ways I did these coyotes the other day. There's going to be a video where we're going to do a little demonstration of how we carved these coyotes, so it's going to come on here a little sooner or later. And I just wanted to come on here for now and to show a little step as to how it is with these owls. And here's an owl that I did out of tupleo a while back, and there's a little ways that we go when it comes to these little scraps of wood we use. And of all things, this was the shape of the original scrap the owl was carved from. So there's certain other lines I might kind of draw in this as well to kind of make it so we're going to make the lines just as they ought to be and show a little something for a bit of the work that we do. And see, it's just a lot of work in our lives. And I'm going to show you all the original line that I'm drawing here. I drew one right here on this one, and drawing one about equilateral on the other one. So for a little work that's going to come this way, that's the best way we can take it so far. And to see we've gotten it about where we need it to be. And there's a couple little lines we're going to draw to right here at the corners, as that is about the place where the wings are going to come along. And we've got a little wing to draw here and one little corner drawing to make here. And so that's what it's going to come down to being when we all get the whole thing done and see how it's all going to be in the end with all this little work we're doing. I say we're working along this for sure. See how it turns out and see the way it goes, just like this. There's a little line we need to draw to make the back wing here, where it comes along like this. There's another line we draw, try to make a little connection between the blocks to make the line similar right here, and draw a little curved line to make it so that the wing intersects. And as for this next little step we have to take, just make a little mark on the back of one, and that's where we sort of make the line along here about equilateral to that. Then we kind of put them together like this here and make the little mark where the next wing is going to begin and trace along that line try to make it so we got the right and perfect shape for a wing. And this is where the next line comes along. A line across the back that will separate the wings from the tail to make it so it comes along just in the right way. And see, this little line here is where we're going to draw another one to make it so it's about equal there. Let the line go clear across, and for another little place to make the wing, we've got another little step to go. And so as for a little work, that's what it all comes right down to, is this. And so to come down with a little work along the line, make it so it lines come a little further away, going diagonally up a little bit towards the middle, and see a little place where we're going to put something in and make it so that line is just like that. There's a line we draw along here that's going to separate the top and bottom beak. We got the same little lines to draw up on this one as well. Make it so they come right up, and see, this is how they'll be. And there's going to be certain other lines to draw along here as well, to where we get up to about the center of the face. And that's what I got right here. And we're going to take that and make it so the lines come about even to the same place, and make it so they will allow you to see a little more. And finally, there's a place where there's a line that goes up in the middle, and take it up a little bit further, see, and then there's certain lines that we draw up to that line to make out the top of the beak. So we've got the little beak coming along right here, and making it so we shall see what it comes out like in the very end. And there's going to be certain lines that will come along later to make out the little tufts of hair. One thing I need to mention to you is that when you talk about those little tufts of hair that show up on the side of an owl, some people think those are ears, but they're actually not ears. Their ears are down inside their head. They don't stick out, just like as it is with most birds. And one time I watched a show as a kid where a lady was showing that, and she was asking people if they, since they weren't ears, what they thought they were, and she said, no, they're not horns either. See, so they're not horns either. They're just little tufts of hair, little tufts of feathers that kind of show up to the edges there. And there shall come a time when we shall finally just get those lines drawn in, but we're going to kind of work on these owls just little as we do, little as we go, and see how they're going to be. And it's just kind of the work I see in this. Oh well, and by the way, sometimes a little work shall do you a little good, make it so you see little things happening. And I wanted to tell you a little thing since we come down to what it's like with these coyotes. And I kind of wanted to get on both of these creatures at the same time because it makes me think of something I heard about in school. And you know, with our science teacher, we were kind of talking about food chains and natures. And with my 6th grade science class, it was like there was just a coyote and an owl in the picture. Some people wondered if coyotes ate owls, and the teacher said that creatures like coyotes know to leave owls alone because they just know by their instincts that owls go towards the eyes with their claws, and that if you mess with them, that's what they'll do, is they'll come and take out your eyes. So that's one thing you kind of watch out for. I was one time taking a walk on a winter's night out in the dark, and as I was passing by some trees, I had to be real careful around those trees, make sure that there were no owls in those trees that I would hunt and cause them to come out and attack me. So we always got little things to watch out for there. Sometimes it's just the things in life we always have. We watch out for these things a lot and take care of these little things and see how we always make it happen, you know. And I came on just to kind of give that little speech just now, showing a little example of how we draw the lines on the owl blanks. And that is pretty much what I've come on here to say, what I've come on here to do, and what I've come on here for this evening. So this will be uploaded soon, and I'll have more to say then. Goodbye for now.